Good musical morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Behind the Bench, where we take you behind, above, and beyond the repair bench here at Heid Music. How's everyone doing today on this Wonder Bowl? Wonder Bowl is that's what I said. Wow. I gotta make sure I have the right microphone. Microphone check. Should be good. Hopefully I sound okay. I forgot to check to make sure this was the microphone selected. So anyways, how's everyone doing today? Doing okay? Good morning. Good morning, Leah. Good morning, Michael, Anil, Don, 58. Oh, 50, yeah. Marty, good morning. Seth. Thank you for the belated birthdays, everyone. Yes, actually, I gotta say, today is gonna be an interesting stream because I just feel really wise. I feel older, wiser. I feel like I learned a lot since yesterday. So if anyone has any big questions I need answers to, today's the day. Because I feel like I have all the answers now that I'm in my wizened state, old and withered. Anyways, in my 37-year-old state, don't feel a day over 50. Aaron, hey everyone, Aaron in chat there, see him? Say hi, Aaron. It was his birthday yesterday too. It was his birthday. In fact, we were born on the same day, same year, across the street from each other within like a couple hours, I think, right? And we went to the same school for a little bit. We've been in passing for a really long time, and we didn't become best friends until a couple years ago. Not a couple at this point, it's been a while, but yeah, that's funny. What did I get from you know what? I do have something to share for my birthday. A couple things. One, I'm going to freeze my mic here. I'll share this. I got two things. I'm quite excited about this one. I haven't tried it yet. Well, first, I'm going to say this is a birthday present. I already showed it. Got a mug from Molly. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Look at that. Isn't that great? It's wonderful. It goes back here on the show shelf, I call it. Don't put it in the dishwasher. It's a great one. All right, Mike, camera on back. I got these. Look at these. These are those, what are they, bone conduction headphones or whatever? They send sound through your ears. So I'm excited to try these out. I have yet to try them. Funny story about this. Okay, this is from, my kids and whatnot. So this whole week leading up to my birthday, I would always just kind of be like, to my kids, my daughter's 5 and my son is 8. I would say, my birthday's Wednesday. It's coming up. I can't wait to see what you got me. What'd you get me, And Cody would just kind of do whatever. He didn't really care about it. Adeline would just, she'd screen trip, it's a secret. It's a secret. I'd be like, you can't tell me. She's like, I'll tell you. And I'm like, no, you can't tell me. And she, the morning of my birthday, I'm getting ready, and she's like, Daddy, are you ready? Come down. You got to close your eyes. She's all excited. She's just pent up with energy. And then come downstairs, and there's a bag on the table. I'm like, oh, my gosh, thank you so much. And I start to open it. I'm just about to open it, and she's just like this, just a ball of energy. She's just like, it's headphones, right before I open it. She could not. She couldn't keep it in. She just exploded with the information. Oh, this is the funniest thing ever. Just as I'm about to open it. Oh, she almost made it. Oh, but yeah, yesterday was pretty good. Kind of a wacky morning, but then I had a wonderful lunch. Kara, the orchestra manager, and Julie took me out to lunch. Went to a place called Mill City. I had a hamburger. A real hamburger, and I haven't had a hamburger, I realized, in 13 years. It was pretty good. It was pretty dang good. Anyways, that was my lunch, and then last night we went to Cranky Pat's Pizza, my favorite pizza joint. I love mushrooms on my pizza. I love mushrooms. And they put enough mushrooms, I think it's almost illegal. And they did that, and it was delicious. So yeah, 13 years. Kind of a funny story behind that. I was a vegetarian. I was actually a vegan for a while, then vegetarian for a really long time, and actually just about a year and a half ago, I started eating meat again, poultry mainly. So it's been a really long time. Yeah, Aaron, they got mushroom pizza, man. We should go. Cranky Pat's is my favorite. Anyways, good morning, everyone. Enough about me. Good morning, Justin. Seth, good morning. Make sure I got everyone in chat. What kind of candy bar is my favorite? I feel like I talked about this. Reese's. And I think the egg is the best shape. Maybe the Christmas tree. I think the egg's the best shape. And someone said something about Reese's sticks. And I saw one finally. I didn't get it, but I saw one. So I got to try one of those. Olives, you know, not my favorite. If you like olives, that's great for you, you know. Have them. I don't like olives. I'll share my olives with you. Oh yeah, how about that? I'll share them with you. Anyways, yeah. Actually, this is gonna be the stream. It's my birthday stream. I'm considering it. So we're just gonna sit here and chat. How's that sound? Sounds so boring. No, we're gonna fix some stuff today. What's in your cup? What are we drinking this morning? I have Found Familiar Coffee, hashtag not sponsored yet. I don't know, maybe we should reach out. Some delicious D&D themed coffee, of course, I'm such a nerd. But they have a subscription. And I think I am proud of this. I'm the first person to be on their subscription list for coffee. And I'm still on their list. Because I sort of knew the owners of it through like social media and whatnot, being in the D&D sphere on Twitter back in the day. And when they did you could just buy it, and they did a subscription service. I was like, heck yeah, I signed up for it. And the owner reached out, and she's like, hey, I want to try this PayPal auto service. Can we try it with you? I think I was the first person, so I helped. Yeah, anyways, it was very cool. They're very lovely people, very delicious coffee. Joe, what's up? In the chat. Thank you, buddy. Joe is a repair tech out in San Diego. What school district you work for again, Joe? Killing it. I went to school with him. He's an amazing tech. Joe, welcome to the Scream. Welcome to the Scream. Wow. We're doing well. We're doing great. I also, San Diego, yes, there it is. He's been sending pictures and stuff of his shop, building it up. It's great. I'm jealous. No, I'm not going to move out there. Sorry. All right, so enough about all that. Today, we got a variety of things we're gonna work on. So I got a stock Bakun bass clarinet. We're gonna start there. Customers looking to purchase it. We got to go through it. And then I was thinking maybe we'd continue on with the Busher True Tone. I haven't done anything else on it since last stream. I haven't had a chance to do it. The pads aren't in, but maybe we could take the snaps out, take the pads out, maybe start doing a little bit of tone hole prep, some key prep, stuff like that. So, good morning, Christine. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Noodle. Thank you for the belated birthday wishes. So, all right. So enough farting around. Should we get started? Let's do it. All right. So let's take a look at this. Let's open the case together, folks. This Bakun bass clarinet. Wow, look at that. Bakun bass clarinets are pretty darn neat. This isn't the super advanced every bell and whistle. Oh, bell, get it? Get it, Molly? Anyways, there's a whistle up front, yeah. But it is a nice bass clarinet. If you want to buy a Bakun bass clarinet, you can. HeidMusic.com. We have lots of different instruments for sale. All right, I gotta get these headphones out of here. I don't want those to break. I haven't even tried them yet. All right. I started to look at this, and then stopped, and I have no idea what I was doing. So we're just gonna start over. Oh, I do remember this felt fell off. So we're gonna remember that. So we have a starting point. Busher and Bakun. It's a birthday stream. It does not have the fake. It does have the fake tone hole, yes. So this is a great point, Don. Thank you. So this has a venting tone hole at the bottom. It helps regulate certain notes and get them to play well. If you get a bass clarinet that's new and you see a tone hole without a key, don't freak out. It's supposed to be there. It's built that way. Certain notes just play easier with that proper venting. We've had customers buy these instruments new and then be like, "You gave me a faulty instrument. It's missing a key," and it's all right. We just kindly explain, "Oh, actually, that's how it is," and then they're cool. But great point, Don. Yeah. All right. Let's dive into it. So I'm going to take out my leak light. My lightsaber. Hey, may the 8th be with you. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Working our way down. And some slight regulation. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at this, folks. Oh, come on, leak light. And what do we have there? You see it? Oh, yeah, you can see that's a big leak. We got a leak there, folks. What do we say when we see a leak? What do we say? Chat? That's a big leak. I wonder if that's the problem. What do we say? We say... Bad leak, go away. And we will. All right, so we're gonna come back to that. So I'm just checking out the instrument, seeing where our issues are, and that's really the major one. It's a pretty bad leak. Babulga. All right, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna take a look at the upper joint. Let's see. That's all good. Good there. All right, is there thumb regulation? Looks good. Let's check the back though. There we go. It's all working. Molly, you missed a bad leak, go away. Yeah, I think the rest of this is good. Yeah, I think that's the major issue, is that significant leak at the bottom joint. So let's go ahead and fix that problem. Oh, and this is where the felt fell off. So actually I want to do that first. Otherwise I'll forget and I'll be embarrassed. Make a fool of myself on stream. Oh, like that's other stopped me before. Quiet, Molly. Just kidding. All right, so I'm gonna replace that with a different felt, a newer, better, more improved felt. I think it's the same. It's gonna seem like it though. Can I punch this? Could it be big enough? Can I do it? I don't know. Oh, what am I doing? All right, let's try it. I don't know if my... All right, so I have, it's just a hole punch. that I have here that I'm going to use. I don't know, I feel like this is a common tool. I've seen these used like leatherworking and all over the place, right? I've got a special felt here. I pre-glued one side. I'm just going to go ahead and punch out the circle here, and it will be the same size. So we'll glue that onto the arm, or this little regulation screw there, and that'll be fine. That'll be good, that'll be fine. Oh, I got it. Mostly. Oh man, all that fake effort, it didn't actually go through. How embarrassing. To my life, I try to be funny. I ended up making my life harder. There we go. There we go. Ah, crumbs, there you go. I just got to give her a little bit more. What, you know, I've got birthday on my mind because it's my birthday, you know. I took this morning, my son, I don't know, I think the kids were fighting about something in the backseat of the car, like they want to do. And I think I just said, hey, it's my birthday, stop fighting. And Cody, my son, goes, your birthday was yesterday. I said, yeah, but it's my birthday week. So you get a whole week? I'm like, yeah, I do. He goes, I don't get a week. I'm like, dude, basically every day's your birthday. You have no idea. So it's my birthday week, that's what I'm saying. But speaking of birthdays, I have a question for you, chat. If you could think back to your birthdays that you've had in the past, a couple of them at this point, what is like your favorite memory of a birthday party? And like, what's the favorite like gift you've got? Doesn't have to be physical, like a special place you went or something like that. Like, what's your favorite memory you've gotten, you have of a birthday, and like your favorite gift or one that means the most to you? Huh? We got a piano? Nice. That's nice. I got my first drum set on my birthday. And I played that thing for a very long time. Out in the garage, they sent me out. They had me, funny drum set story. I'm going to share this. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of reflective stories today. Might not repair a lot, but we're going to chat. I remember my drum set that I got for my birthday. I think it was a Pearl Export. It was this blue-gray thing. It was great. Had it upstairs in my room. And my high school career was spent at home. We remodeled our house ourselves. So I think 8th grade we started, and we basically we doubled the size of the house. It was like the house went this way, and then we added on like an L this way, about the same size. And we did almost everything ourselves. It just took 6 years. But I remember our rooms were downstairs originally, and then we moved upstairs, converted the attic into an upstairs. And, oh man, my stepdad was so mad at me when this happened. But I was, yeah, put your drum set upstairs, that's fine. And I practiced a lot until he realized that, and this is a newly remodeled area of the house, we did section by section. He looked up and saw the drywall was cracking because of me playing drum set up there. The drywall that within the last couple of months he just put up and just finished, just painted, you know, just made the room. Oh, he was so mad. I'm like, but I mean, you said I could do it. Like, I'm just a dumb sophomore. Like, what do I know? Oh man, that was funny. Anyways, that's I don't know if that's not my favorite memory, but that's a memory. Oh. Man. Having a sledding party in the snow. That sounds dope. For your birthday, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna clean the gunk off this. Molly, do you have a memory? Or we could just, until you're mic'd up, you can share it on your Molly a minute, maybe? That sounds good. Aaron went to Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, I remember that. You went without me. Can't believe you left me here on my birthday, Aaron. Remember, chat, that's the joke. We share a birthday. Galaxy's Edge. All right. So I've got this punched out. I'm just gonna put Little Pokey. Remember Little Pokey? Remember Little Pokey here? Blue spring needle, thicker one, ground on a little bit, stuck into the tip of a drumstick. Joe, you're just there last week? Nice. I lied, I'm not gonna use it, I can't get it. So I'll use tweezers instead. But, wow. When Molly was 3 years old, 60th birthday party on a lake. Wow. Oh, Joe, you went and celebrated my birthday. Joe celebrated my birthday at Galaxy's Edge. Thanks. I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. I felt the fun that you were having. Nice. Hey, Fran, good morning. Thank you. Don spent the birthday up in some mountains in Michigan, rocks. A gate? There was a gate there? I don't know if you know this, but Don in the chat, Don there, everyone say dings in the chat for Don. Ding, ding, ding. One of our techs at the warehouse, amazing tech. One of the best positive attitudes I've ever seen. He loves to have fun. Nothing gets Don down, except driving in the rain. But he is also, I believe, an award-winning, now correct me, Don, he has an award-winning arrowhead collection, right? I know it's an arrowhead collection, I just don't remember, like, you had this, like, display, right? You showed us pictures of it, I just don't remember. It's very cool. Don is like an expert on finding that stuff. And an amazing tech. Wow. Dings in the chat for Don. All right, so I got that felt on. I'm gonna take this leak out. So we're really heavy on one side, so I'm gonna heat it up, float it over, and really that should be it. You went to Japan? Dang. I've got a friend who lives in Japan. I've always wanted to go. I don't know if I could do the trip. I don't know if I could do that. I can only fly for so long. Like, for whatever reason, like, my lower back just kills me. And I haven't, there's only been one flight that didn't happen to me. Oh, is this frozen still? Here we go. In fact, that was just recently, the NCAA, remember that a couple months ago, chat? When we flew into Baltimore, the plane we were on was huge. Biggest plane I've ever seen. I've never had more leg room in my life. And I did not get back pain on that flight. But it was the most turbulence I've ever experienced in my life as well. So, give and take, I suppose. So again, what I'm doing here is I have my electrode heater. It's got these 2 tips on it, these graphite tips, and when they click together and there's metal in between, a current goes through and it heats up, and you can get very specific. I know a lot of people will use open flame on this. A lot of folks here in the chat do that. I've just always used the electrode, and that's just what I use. It takes a little longer, but I've never burnt the body. And I don't think anyone in chat has burnt the body either. But, again, you just do what you're used to. Almost. A little bit more. If you burn a body, you have to... Instrument body. Just so you know, the feds out there watching know that we're just talking about instrument bodies. You know, a lot of my fans are in the government. What? What was that? French says, last time I invited you out to a band in a bar, there was a bunch of brass instruments, and you thought I would love it. Well, thanks, Fran. Thanks for thinking of me. Let that sit for a second, let the glue come back to more of a hardened state and make sure nothing moved. It looks good. I think that'll be it. We can move on. A slight adjustment here that we'll make. I think they said the tenon cork too, but I mean. Oh yeah, Aaron, you work for the government. I forgot about that. Working for the government. A little bit more. We had a couple people share some experiences with birthdays and whatnot. I have a question for you now. Most of us are older, at least 50. Inside joke. If someone threw you a surprise birthday party now, how would you feel about it? What do you think? Would that be cool? Or would that make you mad? Molly says, depends on what she was hoping for. If she was hoping to just go home and do nothing. Fair, fair. This pad's fighting me. I thought about that. I thought, like, you'd be surprised. I feel like I would be okay with that. I think it would be kind of fun. One thing I have tried to do as I get older, you know, in my old, wizened state that I am now, time has gotten to me more. I'm trying to celebrate my birthdays more, I think. You know? It's kind of like, you know, you only get so many before the inevitable happens. It's 2 things, what is it? 2 things are sure in life, Molly. Death and taxes. There we go. All right. That's pretty good. Depends on what the surprise is. It's just like a surprise party, like a surprise. And then it's just a party. What if it was a Guitar Hero party? Like a surprise Guitar Hero competition? Oh, you probably can't hear Molly, but she's saying her family played Rock Band instead of Guitar Hero. Missing a felt here too. Let's replace that one. DDR? Surprise vacation by yourself? Yeah. Hey, speaking of, that reminds me. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone in chat. Listen. What is Sunday? Do we know? Sunday is Mother's Day. Yeah, Molly. Oh crap. Yeah, it's Mother's Day. Okay. So if you haven't yet, take a look. Get something for your mom. Don't forget about it. I was reminded of that because Leah said a surprise vacation by herself. Wonderful. Last year, for Mother's Day, I got my wife a night in a hotel by herself. I got her snacks, a new book, and said, go have time by yourself. And she said it was the best gift ever. Just a thought. You could try that maybe. Just, hey, alone time. Could be nice. But Sunday is Mother's Day. Please don't forget. Okay? All right. All right, so we're missing a felt right here. Surprise bowling party. I'll be honest with you, Fran. I don't really like bowling. There, I said it. This is not a bowling shirt, it's a work shirt. Okay? It's a two-toned work shirt, Molly. All right, so we're gonna put a felt on here, and we're gonna adjust that bottom key, and then this should be ready to rock and roll. Clip it, Leah, clip it. Clip that, send it to all the kids in the world. Get mom a night away. Just do it by Sunday because it's Sunday. That's the due date. All right, we're gonna punch out another circle here. Nah, it's not a bowling shirt. Nope. I'll quit. Hand strength. Yeah. So everyone knows. Here, ready? Here, I'm going to show Molly. You're going to be on camera. Everyone knows Molly. Oh, I guess not. For some reason, the camera's not working. So we'll fix that. It's an empty camera. You're not there. Yeah. We'll get it fixed. Anyways. Whoops. I tested that before, and you saw it worked. Yeah, we'll get it fixed. It's all right. Anyways, Molly, she made the comment of hand strength, okay? It was like one of the first things I said to you when you said, I said, you got to start working out your hand strength because there's a lot of stuff we do in repair that hand strength helps a lot and keeps your hands healthy and strong and wrists and stuff like that. You don't want carpal tunnel or tendonitis or anything like that. Did you say tetanus? Oh, arthritis. I said tetanus. I'm like, well, you have to watch out for that too. Some of those springs we get poked with. Yeah. Rusty. The villain of the Grind Stoppers. Right? Which if you're new to the stream, which is a couple people, there's a bit of lore that we've developed. Here you heard the Bad League Go Away song. But we're all part of a super fine crime fighting group called the Grime Stoppers. Who is the Grime Stoppers? Who are the Grime Stoppers? Well, let me introduce you with this song. Grime Stoppers. Other stuff. Anyone who is here and wants to help the world and the instruments of the world, you're an honorary Grime Stopper. All right, so we punched out that other felt, and I'm just gonna glue it on. I feel a little bit like today's stream is a little unhinged, but it's my birthday stream, so I can do whatever I want. And Leah's not here to stop me, so. Anyways. Oh, you are here. Whoops. You're not in the building, though. I didn't see you walk in. Oh, no. She's going to pop down and just... You're just going to see a fist come flying in the screen. Oh, no. One thing you love to hear when you're fixing stuff is, whoops. All right, well, this felt just isn't sticking on, is it? Whoops. Whoops. Okay, try this again. I get the glue on the felt a little bit better. What's my favorite sweet treat? Oh. Speaking of sweet treats, Seth. Seth in the chat. His birthday was last week, so we can all say belated happy birthday to Seth. Also, he is another amazing, wonderful tech over at our warehouse and working for us here at Heid Music. Not only is he an incredible tech and the future of woodwind repair, he is an amazing baker. He makes pies like crazy. Did you know that, Molly?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. He makes like a whole...
Yeah, he makes really delicious, awesome pies. His family does a pies giving for Thanksgiving, I believe. Is that right, Seth? Where everyone just makes a couple pies. That's awesome. Everyone here at the team, you know, not only are we amazing at repair and provide you with just bravo service on your instruments at all times, but we also have cool other hobbies that we do that we're all pretty good at. But my sweet treat that I like, chat, I want you to answer as well. 20 pies at Thanksgiving. Wow, that's amazing. Sweet treat. You know, I gotta be honest, chat, I gotta be honest. I'm not really a sweets guy. I'll have sweets, right? But I kind of don't really like it. But one of my I have two favorites. My friend in college, Hannah, used to make this thing, a peanut butter pie. And that was really, really, really good. My wife makes it as well, not often, but it's delicious. I do really like cheesecake, but I think one of my favorites is my mom makes this thing. I have to edit the name of it. She calls it tastes like crap tort, but instead of crap, it's another word, okay? Inside joke, my uncle, whenever there would be we'd have like a family function, if there was a food, well, he's a bigger guy, if there was a food that he really liked, he'd tell everyone, oh, that tastes like crap, don't eat it, don't eat it. So that no one would eat it so that he could take the leftovers home. So if he tells you, oh, that tastes like crap, it means it's really good. My mom made this thing, it tastes like crap tort. It's very simple. It's probably, I think it's probably too simple, but it's just like layers of graham cracker, pudding, graham cracker, whipped cream, graham cracker, a pie mix, cherry or whatever, and you just layer that up, and it's just, I don't know, I've always liked it. Very simple. She calls it a tort. I'm not even sure if that is technically a tort, but that's one of my favorite sweet treats. That cheesecake I love, and this peanut butter pie. Those are my faves. Anyways, back to repair. Now Sam's hungry. Morning, Sam. Also recently, here at Heid Music, if you tried to visit one of our stores on Monday, you might have noticed that we were closed because we had what we call the Heid Huddle Hangout. Is that what it is? Heid Huddle Hangout. So what happens is Todd and Dee Dee Heid, owners of the company, they shut everything down for a day, which is not a small thing. That's a pretty big deal. and they gathered everyone in the company into one location so that we could, we have some professional development that happens and just kind of some hanging out and just chatting with people, other people in the company that you mostly talk through email or phone, but you get to talk face to face, and it was really, really cool. We went to EAA in Oshkosh, and I had no idea they had like a museum there, and we got to see that and all the planes and stuff, and it was really cool. It was really nice. Puppy chow is very good. It's another one. Now, when you do your puppy chow, sometimes there's like more chocolatey, more peanut butter is one that I've had in puppy chow. I don't know if that's everyone's recipe. A lot of powdered sugar, not a lot of powdered sugar. Like, what's your ratio that you like? Like, what's a good mix of puppy chow for you? All right, so we got that felt on, and now it's closing. So let's make sure that our bell key, the one with the key, some. Okay, good job. Just some. Good answer. All right, so it's got to come down a little bit. What's cool about Bakun is that bell key's got an adjustment screw here. A lot of bass clarinets. Oh, hi, camera, can you come up, please? Thank you. It's all right, friend. You can follow me. A lot of bass clarinets, they have just a cork here on the lever, which is fine. But this makes it a little bit easier to adjust. Anytime there's a stable adjustment screw, it makes our lives easier. But it's also something that the client can mess with and totally undo everything we just did. So that's also something that's cool. Sticky toffee pudding. Ooh, that sounds good. Hey, Leah, they weren't stupid jokes. They were great. That's why I laughed at them. What would it? It was actually it was just kind of a stupid joke, but it was just so funny to me. The $100 American USD. It got me. It got me good. All right. What's that? Molly says, Leah and I have a similar sense of humor. I think that's true. All right, well, I think this is pretty good. So I think this is a great time for everyone. Everyone's really been waiting for their favorite segment. Everyone's favorite segment. Switching on over to the Molly Minute. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, the Molly Minute. Bring! Tell everyone to hold on.
Hold up. Camera fixing. Camera. Is it not working?
What'd you do, Molly?
I didn't do anything. I promise I didn't break it. I don't mess with that stuff. I'm not very technological. It doesn't like me anymore. Something happened. It was fine this morning. It was working. No, it's not. I had a fun one for today, too. Okay.
All right, we'll do the Molly Minute from here. Sorry, everyone. I'll get out of the way. You're in.
Cool. Hi, guys. So I have a couple cool things here today.
If you want to hit top, you can show it down.
I can see. Yay! I can see things. I don't mess with this, so this will be fun. Okay, so first thing I have here is we have a silver piccolo trumpet, and this came in yesterday. Piccolo trumpets are really cool because they will play higher than trumpets, which is what piccolo things do. But it also has this fourth valve, which I'm not entirely sure what the fourth valve is for, but it's very fun because you have to hold it. Funny. Anyways, this came in for a flush and clean. So what we would do is take it apart and kind of wipe it down, and then we would silver dip it to get like that first kind of polish, and then flush it, and then polish it with a polishing rag. And this thing is actually really cool because you can take out the lead pipe here, which is really funny. They can put different kinds in here, either different materials or different lengths or whatever. And just depends on preferences. And some trumpets have this sort of thing where you can kind of do your, like, you can have different bells and whatnot. But yeah, this trumpet came in, and what we do when it comes in is just take a look over it and see, hey, is there any solder points that we need to fix? Are there any big dents that we think need to fix? How are the valves? The first 3 valves seem fine. That 4th valve is a little sticky. It could be, yeah, see, now it's stuck. It could be that it's just dirty, but there might be some valve work that we need to do after we flush it. We want to do it after we flush it because in the case that it is just grime or dirt, then we don't have to worry about it if we just flush it first. So yeah, that's what we kind of do when a trumpet comes in. And if it needs like extra work, like a lot of soldering or valve work or dent work, then we'll do an estimate where we basically put out what we think work it needs and then send it out to the customer and say, hey, this is what we think it needs. And then they can either approve or deny the estimate. My favorite sweet treat. Okay, so I come from a little town called Frankenmuth. It's real cute, but they have this bakery, and my family knows what we're talking about. This is called Zender's, and they make this really cool Oreo cake, and I don't know what their chocolate frosting is made of, but it's heavenly. And that stuff's great. My mom is also obsessed with it. So that's probably one of my favorites. Yes, it's a baby trumpet. It's a piccolo. That's what I call it, a baby trumpet. It's technically a piccolo trumpet, but I call it a baby trumpet. So yeah, this is silver piccolo trumpet. And that's kind of what we would do. But it doesn't look like it needs an estimate. It just needs a flush, which that's what the customer was expecting. So we'll just flush it and clean it, and it'll be good to go. So that's the trumpet. And then you want the trumpet? Baby trumpet. Okay, and then we have another thing here, which is more exciting than that thing. And I'm putting on gloves because you'll see in a second why. This is a clarinet that came in.
Center it a little bit more.
Okay, there we go. So this is a clarinet that came in from a school. And I don't know how well you can see this, but it is just covered in mold. And that's why I'm wearing gloves, because this thing is very, very dirty, very, very moldy. Obviously needs a repad and some other work. New case, new everything. Because there's mold in the case, there's mold everywhere. So this would need a very big job, like you can see even there. It's got mold, literal mold everywhere, which this is probably the worst clarinet I've seen. I don't know about any of you guys. Adam says it's probably the worst one he's seen too. I don't know about you guys in Warehouse, Appleton. What's the worst clarinet you've seen? But this is bad. Yeah, it's just, you can see all the mold everywhere. Definitely needs a repad and probably some other work to get that mold off. Mold actually makes clarinets sound better. Yeah. It's a great resonator. It's like when you put silver keys on it. Yeah. It's got mold all over. That's why I'm wearing gloves. It's a piece of work. You can really see it on this top joint, all that white.
Aaron asked what would happen to the case.
What would happen to the case? We'd probably just throw it out. Yeah, the case would just get thrown out because it's so bad you can't. I mean, you can try to clean it, but no. Like I had a case for one of my old French horns that had mold, and we tried to clean it. Pat tried to clean it, and we were like, nope, doesn't work. Yeah, you can really see in there. You can really see how bad that mold is. This is why I'm wearing gloves. So yeah, that's the excitingness of this clarinet. It's all over. Yeah, like there's just mold all over this case. So yeah, it's very fun. Yeah. Moldy clarinet. It's all fun and games.
You hit Molly out top right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, the Molly Minute. Bring! Dings in the chat from Molly. Yeah. Camera, you follow me? Yeah, that was a great example. If you want to just show like some of the things that we run into. Those are 2 new instruments that came in, and that's we open the case and just assess what needs to happen right there. And yeah, that trumpet, not a big deal. The clarinet, we're gonna work on whether we're even gonna do that, whether they want to invest the money into it. A lot of times we'll get those instruments that it's just maybe not worth it, and we share that with the customer. You know, we're happy to work on these things, but we let people know if it's just a better investment to get a new instrument. But sometimes that clarinet might have been in the family for decades, right? And it's got sentimental value in there. They want to get it fixed, and we're happy to do so. But we always let customers know, hey, we'd rather see you invest this money in a newer instrument. You can rent with us or anything like that. Yeah. Don't know about that moldy one. That one's pretty bad. I'm gonna be, hey, fellow Heid Music Repair techs, you're gonna be getting a call from me just to talk about some options on that one. Because it's wood body too, so that makes it even more fun. Anyways. All right, so we're going to move on. I got the bass clarinet. It's pretty much done. Set that aside. We'll move on to another instrument. I think what we're gonna do, should we pull out that busher? Should we work on that true tone a little bit? What do we think? Or, I don't know, Molly's got some flutes that are sitting right there. You see those flutes right there? There's 2 flutes that I need to check over. What if we checked over Molly's flutes on stream?
Oh, okay. Fine.
Would that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's fine.
I don't want to do it if you don't want.
That's fine.
Yeah, are you sure?
Critique me, let me do it.
Well, I just want to show everyone your progress.
Explain to me that I'm not perfect.
Yeah, hey, everyone knows that you. Okay, I'll explain it again. Let's take a look. Let's see how Molly's doing. I haven't seen these. I haven't done anything, so we're going to do a little assessment of Molly's work. She's so nervous. She's pacing over here. Yeah, it's all right. Now, disclaimer here. Molly is my apprentice. She's been working with me for about 1.5 years. She came in with a little bit of experience. She spent about a summer-ish, about 3 months, in a shop up in Michigan with a repair tech who is an alumni of my program. Joe, if you're still in the stream, Pat, taught Molly, kind of small world. She came in and she's got a knack for it. She's really got it. And she's been working on flutes, and flutes are hard. They're tough. You are pacing so much. I don't have to do this.
No, it's fine.
Are you sure? I don't want you. Okay, all right. It's my birthday. I can do it. All right. She's so nervous. Oh boy. So it's so funny. All right, so we're gonna take a look at what these look like and see how Molly did. And I can show you a little bit how I, teach Molly, and we walk through things that that we go through. So, all right, so let's Joe. Joe, it's good to see you, Joe. Oh wow. Oh, geez. Is that what you think a pad looks like? No, I'm joking. All right, so first things we're gonna check, tenon. Tenon's good, tenon fits nice. Plus 1 point. So, let's take a look. Should I have Molly leave the room? I'll just kind of whisper. All right, chat, it's just, it's pretty bad, but we're gonna pretend. No, I'm joking, Molly, okay. So again, when we work on flutes especially, one thing about woodwind work, and it is especially true with flutes, but it applies just as much to every woodwind, is having a gentle touch, which is counter to what we talked about earlier when I said one of the first things you need to work on is your hand strength, right? Because I think that's important, but also it's control over that and being able to manipulate, get a top cap off of a stuck cap off a trumpet, or having the light touch. So it's both ends, but you just slowly close. And folks, those pads are sealing. That's a good pad right there. Good job, Molly. We still have the rest of the flute to look at, though. Yeah. So as I'm looking through this, I kind of look at this the same as if it was an estimate that I'm looking at, So I just go through every key. And because Molly's here and she's so nervous, I'm going to do things like, oh, interesting. Okay, that was a choice. I can tell that there are replaced pads, so I'm going to spend extra time looking at those. Molly, no side comments. Check the top. And you're going to notice here that there isn't a head joint in there. She already told me she hasn't gotten to that yet. That's easy and fine. That's good. Chat, let me see what you think. I'm going to slowly go through. It's hard to see today. What's your verdict? It's a little hard to see today. The shiny. Hey, can you turn that light off? Maybe that'll work. Ooh. Not really. Okay, you turn it back on. Well, since you couldn't see it very well, I'll let you know. This is good. Knuckles. Good job, Molly. Just got to do the head joint cork. And we have a second one here. Here. Don't lose that. Let's take a look at the second one. Chat, she's 1 for 2. What is my goal for you? Is it 5?
No.
Was it 10?
Yeah, well, okay. You changed it like 17.
I didn't change it 17 times. So I always have a goal as if we can look through finished instruments that she says are finished, and if I give them the okay, a certain amount in a row, then she's checked off, we call it, meaning 10? Yeah, that's what I thought so. When they're checked off, it means on an instrument, when folks come in, we don't need to check it anymore. They're good. I trust that when she's finished with that instrument, it's done. She's checked off on clarinets. She's checked off on most brass. Trombones, I think, yeah, you're checked off on all brass. You come to me with trombones when you have issue. Flutes is the next one. So I don't know how many, have you been keeping track of how many you are?
I haven't done any like in a row.
Okay, well, you're number one. Here's the thing. It'll start over if one doesn't get checked, doesn't get approved. And I'm harsh. I don't just let it go. So if she's got 9 checked off, right? 9 instruments good, and that 10th one has an issue, you start over. You start over and you need 10 more good in a row. That is to encourage that when she comes to me and says, hey, this is done, I usually go, is it? Are you sure?
Sure you want to make that?
So that's my process. So one done. Pad work on 1 is good. We're on number 2 here, folks. Let's take a look. You can see the pads that's been replaced. I will say right here, with this key especially in this regulation, I use like probably a lighter touch than I would normally use, and it seals really well. So good job there, Molly. Good job. Yo, you should just see the way that she's facing. Just hovering over here, just so nervous. Oh, it's funny.
I'm nervous when you do it anyways.
Okay, there's one thing on this one, and we actually haven't really talked about this too much. Okay, it's the thumb regulation between the thumb and the top key. It's a little open. Remember, we can adjust it by moving the thumb piece, and boom, there it is. So that's one thing that we haven't quite gone over extensively yet. So I'm just checking the tenon. Number 2. Good job, Molly. Dings in the chat for Molly. What, did you just scratch yourself on something?
Something, I'm sure.
She did it. 2 flutes checked off. Nice job, Molly. Good job. Dings in the chat. She did it.
Say that I was able to do this after talking to Chris and every other tech about flutes.
Dings in the chat. Oh, here's the recorder for that. Now you just need 8 more. All right. What are we going to do next? Let's take a look at, here, let's do this. Let's continue to work on our true tone saxophone. If you recall, last week, we kind of started this with a disassembly. This is a mechanical overhaul of a Busher True Tone from 1925. I'm still waiting on the pads, so I haven't really done anything else besides what we did last stream on it. And yeah, I'm just waiting for the pads to get in. We got a new extreme chocolate roux pads that I'm going to use. Yeah, so let's continue on working with this. I think what I did last time is I took all the corks off, corks and felts. No, I didn't do that. Not all of it, or I missed some. So let's continue on here. Some key work. That's right, Scott. Scott, welcome. I missed you coming in. 2 for 2, Scott says. Just gonna make it 3 for 3. Three for 3. All right. These pads are a little funky too. But we're overhauling it anyway, so it's not a big deal. All right, so these are those snap-in pads. I'm just gonna gently try to pop them out. There we go. I I'm gonna take all the snaps out first, and then I'll remove the pad. Well, I'll just do it all at once. Why not? Molly, what did you do with? Oh, here it is. Okay, you're lucky. She's so nervous. Oh, well. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Hey, chat. I have a quick question for you. Very quick question. I need an answer right away. All right? So I need you ready on the keyboard, ready on the chat. I want an answer to this right away. Ready? What song's in your head right now? What song is stuck in your head? Molly? None? You were too nervous to have any songs stuck in your head. Alchemy, welcome. Thank you. Like the tribute from Tenacious D? No song in your head? Wow. Good for you. The Hives, Take 5, Pink Pony Club, Chris. All day, every day, really? Lumineer theme from Expedition 33. Scott, I've heard a lot about that game. A lot of people tell me I should check it out. Oh no. I think my tool broke. What the heck? Dang. So after we get the pads out of this, we'll flush it and clean it and whatnot. Again, this one, the body on this needs some solder work, so we'll get that done. I didn't see any other body work that needed to happen, which is great. Maybe a little bit of alignment of the body itself, but we're gonna go and do some tone hole prep on it, make sure everything's nice and flat, and then we'll start fitting keys. Because I can do all that before the pads come in. Just make sure the key fit itself is good. And when the pads come, we can do the actual padding. Come on. Did I watch Power Rangers when I was growing up? Yeah. So I was of the age when Power Rangers came on, like first came around, the first original set. It was at 3 o'clock or 3:30, right after school on whatever channel it was, I don't remember. But right before it, there was this like kids talk show thing. I think her name was Jenny. Does anyone remember this? Anyone at all? It was Power Rangers after, and right before it was this like kids talk show thing, or this show. And I remember because, I don't know why, remember this was the 90s, please cut me some slack here, but she would put on red lipstick and give some kid a kiss on the cheek at the end of every episode. That's what I remember. I don't know what this thing was, what the show was. Kind of weird now I'm thinking about it. I want to say her name was Jenny, this lady, and that's all I remember of the show. But after, yes, there was the Power Rangers, and every day, come home from school, and I'd watch those two shows. My mom wasn't always home when I came home. She sometimes had to work, but I would just get dropped off and then turn on the TV and I'd be fine until she came home. Watching Power Rangers. And which one was my favorite? Well, I mean, I think everyone at first liked the Red Ranger, and then the Green Ranger came around, and that was cool and new and different. He had to be the Green Ranger. And then the Green Ranger turned into the White Ranger. I remember my dad got me the Megazord? What was when the robots came together and formed Megatron is Transformers, I think. What was that called? Megazoid? Anyone? Megazord. There we go. I got the toy, like the big toy of it, like all the pieces, the Red Ranger's T-Rex, the Pink Ranger's Pterodactyl, there's the Yellow Ranger's Saber-toothed Tiger, the Black Ranger's what's the elephant? The big woolly mammoth? And then the Blue Ranger's Triceratops. Had all the toys. You put them together. Mastodon, that's what it was. Put them together, and you had the Megazord. And I had it. It was the coolest thing ever. Because they would be the animals, and then they would transform into the legs, the arms, the body, and a big old sword. That was so cool. Power Rangers lore. I didn't know I knew as much about Power Rangers and I was as passionate as I am, I guess, but here I am. Yeah, Power Rangers were cool. I mean, I didn't follow them anymore outside of that, I think, but I will say, Power Rangers, huge inspiration for But which one was my favorite? Well, that's the thing. I said I think I liked the red, but then when the green came around, I liked the green, and when the White Ranger came around, I liked the White Ranger. I don't know, it shifted. They're all cool. They're all awesome in their own way. Grime Stoppers, that's the song that's stuck in my head now. And other stuff. Yeah, Scott, okay. So, there's something there. I mean, I think I had a crush on the Pink Ranger as a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old boy. I mean, so there's that. Seth, what's yours? What's that? It was live action. Here's the thing. Here's a fun little fact you might not know about Power Rangers. Here, go in front camera for this. Here's some deep Power Ranger lore. The Power Rangers, when they're in their suits and fighting, that was actually from Japan. That was a different show that was filmed in Japan, I believe. And all the action was filmed there. And then when the show in the super, yeah, okay, Joe knows. And then when it came to the US, all the non-action scenes, that was all here. And it was like a totally different story and all this kind of stuff. It was two different shows, but when it came to the US, you had Jason the Red Ranger and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, it's a fun little fact. I think Joe knows more about Power Rangers than I do. I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like I don't know a lot. It's just, yeah. That's why the Yellow Ranger doesn't have a skirt? Oh, interesting. Yeah, because in America, the Yellow Ranger was a girl. Yeah, there we go. Ha! Just like with the Grime Stoppers, all of the live action repairs here, but when we go into the Grime Stopper fighting stuff, that's actually from Japan. Which Ranger would be best at repairing instruments? I got a better counter question for you, because I was messing around. I have a funny little Grime Stopper thing that came up. But what would the main tools of the Grime Stoppers be? If you were to think of the Grime Stoppers as the Power Rangers, repair tech. You have the green repair, the blue repair tech, the yellow, the black, the red, the pink. What are the tools of the Grime Stopper team? Also, I believe the Blue Ranger would be best at tech. I think repair tech. He's kind of the more mechanical, creating, fixing things, if I recall. I could be wrong, though. A brain. Hands. Those would be the things. Molly, are you saying, like, what if the Graham Stoppers had, like, a Batman-esque?
Yeah, like a belt with like a bunch of tools.
Yeah.
Like all your hands.
Yeah, but the Power Rangers had, like, a weapon that they were good at, I think, right? Band-Aids. Yeah. Yeah, hammer, torch, screwdriver, pliers, whatever that stuff is that when you get a burn, it helps ease the burn. Aloe. Burn cream, yeah. That'd be the other one. Because we always touch hot stuff. Molly does. Grime Stoppers. Yeah, I'm the secret Megazord. Who's Zordon then? And then what's the little guy's name with the head, the robot? The little guy with the head. What was that?
Seriously?
What was that? The name of it's just on the tip of my tongue. I could barely remember it. Joe knows. Who's the little robot guy in the base? Alpha 5. That's good. Maybe coffee is how the 5 random repair techs got the power of the Grime Stoppers. They all drank. No, it was like alien contaminated coffee that gave them super repair power. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know. I want to thank Seth. I didn't realize that the Power Rangers would just really explode in chat here. So. Grime Stoppers. As we're taking out all these pads here, slowly but surely popping the snaps out, taking the old pads off. Wow, stream's almost done too. This was fun though. Thanks for hanging out. I'm calling this my birthday stream. Molly didn't get me cake. She said she was going to, but she didn't. She didn't say she was going to. What's everyone got planned for the weekend, by the way? Anyone got anything? I don't know if you're a part of this or not, anyone in chat, probably not, or anyone watching later. St. Norbert College here in Green Bay, or I guess it's De Pere, that's where they're at. They're holding a repair clinic that myself and Chris in chat will be hosting. Chris is going to do a quick clinic on, well, not quick, it's 90 minutes or so on woodwind, repair, quick fixes, things to look out for band directors and the sort. And I will be doing one on brass and percussion. Looking forward to that. Seth's going to be watching every single Power Rangers. Seth's going to be coming in with all the knowledge. Molly says her dad's coming in. Nice. Dad and Grandma. Have them stick around till next Thursday. They can be on the stream. Molly's like, nah, that's okay. That's enough family time. Aaron's going to be cleaning his grill. I got to do that. I got to clean my garage. Finally got the trim up on my garage, in my garage. That's all finished. Do you want to say hi to the stream?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, guess what? Guess who made it in? We have Leah, marketing director.
I've been here the whole time.
She's been here the whole time. Everyone dings in the chat for Leah. She's all the marketing and stuff all under your umbrella.
It is. I don't do any of it. I got you something for your birthday. It's money.
Money. Well, this is awesome.
It's a pin.
It's a pin. I'm gonna wear it. I actually have to be careful. I don't want to scratch anything. That's why I wear it.
You don't have to wear it. Fine. You could just say you don't like it.
Wow.
Bye.
Welcome in, Leah. I got this. Look at this awesome pin. The Uncanny Bazaar. Leah makes a lot of great art. I bought a bunch of art. I need to go back. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take pictures of the art and share the pictures on stream. Or you can follow the Uncanny Bazaar on Facebook.
Yes, we update it very frequently.
Yeah. I saw the new pictures.
It's true.
Really, really awesome art. Like there was an art collective opening recently, and I went and I had to restrain myself from buying too much. It's just all really cool. A lot of pop culture and cool, creative, unique things. It was great. It was fun. I need to get more. That's Leah. All the cool stuff you see, HeidMusic.com, all the materials that you see out there, a lot of stuff you see on the stream. This stream itself, Leah and the marketing team. Putting in a ton of work. Killing it, I might add. This, remember this? Huh, come on. This here? From the draft? Marketing, Leah. Awesome, amazing. This? Marketing, Leah. This? A gift from Molly. Anyways, we have a really good team here at Heid Music. All right. Well, I think that's going to be about it for today because I'm done with that part of this job. So I'm going to be done with the stream. But this is fun. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for coming to my birthday stream. It's been great. Next year, it's actually going to be on my birthday. This was stream number 16, episode 16. 16 straight streams. Killing it. And y'all have been with me the whole time, so thank you so much. Molly, thank you. Matt, thank you. He's over there, always working. All right, gang. Yep, I'll see you tomorrow, Keith. Can't wait. She said I have to stay until 4 tomorrow to see you. I'll try. I don't know. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you next week where we will continue to fix things and do good and help others. All right? Thank you very much for the belated birthdays. Have a great day. And as I always say, keep her going and keep her good. Bye.
Let us help you find your melody at